Well, here we go. So yeah, turns out YouTube did exactly what YouTube shouldn't have done. So a YouTuber, whose name gets more revolting to me every day, SSSniperwolf, clearly broke YouTube's TOS, terms of service, in again one of the worst ways possible, by straight up doxing another YouTuber who was just making fun of them. And behavior like this should be instantly punished. YouTube's guidelines say so, but so far, nothing. If them acting like idiots on other platforms doesn't count, that is. And what it seems that they have done is that YouTube changed its own terms of service to protect SSSniperwolf and her actions. The criminal. The doxer. I've been following this on Twitter, and in this screenshot, YouTube says, "We don't allow harmful behaviors like threat and doxing," and then there's a link to the harassment and cyberbullying policy, which I think has now changed. Because the real Solly G just talked to YouTube support, and said that they're actively changing the rules just to protect SSSniperwolf. Basically, they asked that if they did what SSSniperwolf did to Jack's films, would that be a problem? And YouTube basically responded like, well, is it on YouTube? No? We don't care. If you dox someone, if you perform some other kind of criminal activity, if it's outside of YouTube, we don't care. We don't give a shit. Do whatever you want. Even if you're a mainly YouTube creator affiliated with the partner program, we still don't care. Do whatever. That is extremely important to this situation because this doxing happened on Instagram. So yeah, their new stance seems to be, sure, be a criminal, as long as you don't do it on YouTube. Just to protect one scummy stalker. At least that's what I'm gathering from all this. That if you make enough money for YouTube, you can get away with doing any kind of stupid shit. And boy, do I mean any kind. Because recently, some more scummy stuff was unearthed from SSSniperwolf's channel, like her allegedly coaching minors to do inappropriate things on video, multiple times. These videos are from like 6 years ago or something, and even back then they would have been against YouTube's TOS and guidelines. But as long as you're big enough and you make enough money for YouTube, they don't care. It's all brushed under the rug. Also, it seems that Sniper is now deleting possibly incriminating videos from her channel in a mass. Just getting rid of more evidence, and YouTube is just allowing it, just letting it happen. And on the doxing platform itself, Sniper was just making a laugh about the whole situation. The original situation being her showing up to Jack's film's house at night unannounced, and live streaming the whole thing and his house on Instagram. With quote, no ill intentions. I said in my last video that if someone showed up to my house at night, I wouldn't expect him to have no ill intentions. And what I've heard from other YouTubers is that most likely if someone did this to her, showed up to her house at midnight, they'd be kicked off YouTube immediately. No question about it. But because her channel is massive and she makes a lot of money for YouTube, she gets off scot-free. YouTube doesn't care about its content creators anymore. If they ever have, they only care about money. Now if YouTube is actually going down this route, how is it going to make them look? Shallow? Greedy? Untrustworthy? Yes. They don't respect creator safety and privacy? And I think worst of all, they are fine with anyone and everyone. Even their YouTube partnership creators just commit crimes with no repercussions. On any platform except YouTube. This move could inspire a lot of bad people to do a lot of bad things. Because YouTube says it's okay. It's like if a parent saw their child in like full about to go and commit crime gear, ski mask and everything, and they'd be like, child, where are you going? And the kid is like, to commit crime? And the parent asks, well, are you gonna make a video about it? No. Alright then, have fun. Dinner's at 8. Hopefully that analogy made even some sense. But in any case, this is not the way to do things, YouTube, and you should know that. This will only create more problems in the future. For you and to your creators because of you and your choices. So yeah, screw SSSniperwolf, they need to be thrown off the platform. Of any platform. This is a short-term fix that will cause long-term damage to everybody. Oh, I received new info. There are now statements out from Sniper and YouTube. And spoilers, they're both garbage. Let's begin with our Resident Evildoer first. Sniper's statement is mostly just very bland, very basic, and just how you would expect a YouTuber apology to look like. She apologizes to Jack's film, YouTube, the entire creative community, and my incredible fans. And yeah, you heard that right. Not Jack's films. Jack Film. Now, either this whole thing was written by AI, or they purposely misspelled Jack's film's name just out of pure fucking pettiness. And I can absolutely see her doing that. Not even a smidge of respect to the man and his family whose lives she endangered. On purpose. Sniper also thanks YouTube for quote-unquote holding her accountable. Yeah, we'll get to that. And as if this statement wasn't basic enough, she even ends it with the words, "a true lapse in judgment." That's some 2018 Logan Paul shit right there. And now we move on to YouTube statements, which is also an absolute nothing burger, unsurprisingly. On Twitter, YouTube made this statement. Quote, "Update, SSSniperwolf has received a temporary monetization suspension per creator responsibility policies. Off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk harm our community and the behavior from both creators isn't what we want on YouTube. Hoping everyone helps move this convo to a better place." Both creators? Are you fucking kidding me? Jack's films making fun of bad content and Sniperwolf doxing him because of it are incomparable when it comes to severity. One makes funny ha-has and the other endangered other people's lives. But YouTube sees these two things as equal. And Sniper receiving a temporary monetization suspension is not true at all. Because if you use certain plugins, only her most recent video has been demonetized. So yeah, less than a slap on the wrist for endangering other people's lives. Absolutely disgusting. Anyway, yeah, that's my take, my opinions. Right over. Now on to other things, like sports. Just kidding. But there is some other stuff that I wish to talk about. Oh fuck, I'm hungry. First and foremost, Halloween special, and how we almost lost the whole thing. At the moment, I'm animating the last few seconds of the Halloween special. And if you were here back then a few months ago when Jacksmith shouted me out, two things came to my mind immediately when I saw that. Number one, fucking panic. And number two, I need to make new content right now. So I immediately started a new animation project introducing everyone to the gang and their adventures. And when the animation was done and I tried to export a part of it, everything burned. Now the software and also the project file were on my external hard drive. It has like 1000 gigabytes and it's still like only half full. So there's plenty of room. And my PC's C drive internal memory also had plenty of space left. But when I started exporting, everything went to shit. My PC's internal memory, the C drive, suddenly capped, went to red, all full, and therefore Media Encoder couldn't do its job of exporting the file. And so me, freaking the fuck out, cancelled the exporting progress. And right after that, Adobe Animate crashed. And I was like, okay, I'll just free up some more space and try again. But no, the crash wiped the animation file off of my external hard drive, entirely, completely gone. I lost everything that I made in the past like month, day and night, like 10 to 11 hours of animating per day, all gone. And I still have no idea why this happened. So any tech whizzes out there, help me out, that'd be cool. And now back to the Halloween special. Now, when I almost lost the whole thing, it was already 4 times longer than Panic in the Sky. I went to export it, but suddenly had this feeling of dread. What if it happens again? So before exporting, I screen recorded the whole thing in a separate preview window. And it's a fucking good thing that I did, because as soon as I started the exporting process, PC internal memory shot to the roof and Media Encoder stopped progressing. Then everything crashed and I lost the file again. The original Adobe Animate file of the Halloween special is gone, just wiped into non-existence. From my external hard drive, by the way, again. But thank goodness I had the foresight to record it. Now, because it is a recording, it's of a slightly lower quality than it would have been just straight exported from Animate. And right now I'm animating the final seconds in a new file that'll hopefully export with no issues. So yeah, it seems like every single program possible is trying to stop me from getting this thing to you. But I swear, this thing will release on October 31st. So yeah, look forward to it. And really quick at the end, the Content Theory sequel video is also coming up, still working on that one. And my copyright strike against Sniperwolf is also on the way. And that's pretty much the video. Thank you for watching, liking, maybe subscribing. And if you want to see random new stuff behind the scenes and other kind of silly things, there's my Patreon. There's already a few people over there, and I will be posting there again next week. That's about it. I'll see you next video, and look forward to the Halloween special. Also, when you leave, turn off the light, please. Thank you.